Well, hello again, and welcome to LoriStampingPlace.blogspot.com. So glad you could join me. I'm here to bring you another card, and this one's called the Wave card. Okay, so I saw this one, I think was also Sam Calcott, and several others have done this card. And let me look down here and see. I think I got this idea from Stamp with Kelly. And because I wanted one that was an A2 card, the one that I saw on Sam Calcott's was a six by 5 and something. And so, oops. So, anyways, so this one is called a pop-up waving card. So let's get started. I'm doing this as I go. So I thought I would like to use this older stamp set of Stampin' Up's called Little Ladybug. I just love this. So bear with me because I'm going to stamp and I'm going to do everything before your eyeballs. Okay, so this was the card that I saw Sam Calcott that she did, and I had some of this paper. I love this paper pack. So I used it on the inside and the outside, but here's the inside. In fact, it was a whole piece that I just used. And then you open it up and voila, look at that. It says, "You're in my thoughts today." I used that again. And I did all these butterflies in different colors because it looked, to me, the blue looked like clouds and all that. So you just, you close it. You can put a belly band on this one, to help hold it shut. And then there's all the butterflies. You can see them all. I just really, really like this card. And so then I thought, well, I'm going to make one using my Celebrating Sunflowers or something like that. I can't remember. And this one I did make a belly band. Put a sunflower on it. I won't cross across there. And it says, "Congratulations on reaching a whole new level of wonderful." And I kind of have this in mind for my daughter, whose birthday's in September, and she loves sunflowers. And then you open it up, and there's all those little sunflowers. It says, "Know that you are loved." So you can see all those. Okay, so we're going to make, like I said, the ladybug one is the one that I want to make. So you have to have a piece of paper that is 8 by 7 3/4. And wait a second here. Oh, I know what that was. That was for, okay, so I'm not there yet. This is my base. Okay, so it's 4 1/4 by 11. So scratch that, what I just said. This is the base. And so on the base, we need to score this at, and I'm going to scoot this down here a little bit so my camera legs aren't in the way here. We have to score this at 5 3/8. Okay, because we have to have this little, see this little edge here? You have to have that for this mechanism to work inside. Okay, so to get that, we have our 4 1/4 by 11 inches, and we're going to score this at 5 3/8. And 3/8 is in the middle between 1/4 and 1/2. So I'm going to line it up right there. And I'm going to bring my score blade, don't use your cutting one, my score one, and I'm going to score that. Then I'm going to take this out and I'm going to turn it around, put it back in here at 5 3/8 and make another score line. That way we have this, I'll show you here. Let me put this one out of the way. That way we have this little part right here, okay? So what I'm going to do is take, and I'm going to fold on the first score line and burnish, and then I'm going to take this and fold on the second score line and burnish, and then I'm going to bring these edges together right here so that I can show you. See, there's the little part right here. That's the part we want. Okay, so when you open it up, you have two little parts right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is set this aside, and then I'm going to, let's see, what do I want to do next? I think what I'm going to do next is take, because I would like to make this a little sturdier, and I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to need some white paper. I'm going to put that down here. Sorry, but I have this paper here that I used with the other one. See all these beautiful colors? So I think what I'm going to do is use some of this blue, and let's see, maybe I might use some of this too with some of that green on the bottom. So let me put this back over here. And I'm going to, this is how sometimes I measure. Some of you know that this is what I do. So I'm going to take this one, and I like it, I think I'm going to like it like this. And I'm just going to lay it on here, leaving a little border, and then I'm going to draw a little tick mark there, and one right here. And I'm going to cut this out, and then I'm going to cut another piece for the inside. So then I can just put this right here where that little tick mark is. Maybe I'm going to come all the way up here. And I'm going to cut that one. And then I'm going to cut, what did I do with my, there it is. Lost my other little tick mark. And then I'm going to come right here so that I've got a piece like that. And then I want one more piece like that. So I'm going to lay it on here. This is another cheater way that I do. I'm just going to lay it on here, making sure it's even. Sorry, I just messed it up. All right. And then I'm just going to take my scissors, and I'm going to cut this for the inside. So I have two pieces. Now I could have measured all that out and all that, and I didn't. So I've got one for the outside. Let me just get this out of the way. I've got one for the outside. I'm going to take my glue. Put some glue on here really lightly, hopefully. Sometimes my glue tends to clog, and I don't know why it does that in this little pinhole there. Sometimes you just gotta do that and get it going. There we are. I'll put some of this glue on here. And we'll put this, I'm going to open this up so that I can get it right where I want it. Take my bone folder and mush it out. And then I'm going to open it up to the inside and take my other piece. Oh, you know what I'm going to do first? I think before I get there, I'm going to go ahead and take this and hold this up to here and do what I just did to the other one. And I'm going to cut this out because I want this for the inside. Let's see if you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm doing what I call an easier way than measuring everything out. Okay, so we got that. So we've got our top piece. And I'll show you this when I'm all done here. Boy, you don't know how I wish I had, whoa, let's get this lined up here on the top. How I wish I had a program so that I could cut, my videos and put them where I want them, and I wanted that green, so I could edit, an editing program for YouTube videos, because it would make it a whole lot nicer. And I'm going to put this one down here, scoot this over a little bit, smush this down. Put that up there. Okay, so there's the front of my card, and you open it up. There's the top, and then there's the bottom. And I like that. Okay, so you want to do that first if you're going to do that before you put in these little waving hands or waving butterflies or flowers or whatever you're going to do. Okay, so we're going to set this aside. And the next thing we're going to do now, we need the piece of paper that is, I'm going to lay this right here. Put my little lid on my glue. I love this little glue bottle. Now I need a piece of paper that is, let's see here. I don't know what I did with my other paper, so I'm going to grab some out of here. Hopefully I can. Grab a piece of this white cardstock. And we need a piece that is 8. So we know this is 8.5. So we'll lay this on here at 8. And I think we're ending up just cutting like a 1/2 inch off of here. Let's see, maybe a little more. So we're going to cut that off and make this 8 by 7 3/4. So 7 3/4, right about there. Okay, that leaves us a piece like this. Okay, and don't throw those away because we're going to use those to stamp on. Okay, so there's our 8 by 7 3/4. And then I'm going to get my other scoring tool up here because I like this one. Okay, so there's our 8. You can't probably see that. But so we go across here, there's our 8. And we want this at this 7 3/4 is what we want across the top. There's 7 3/4. Now we're going to score it at 3. So we're going to come all the way down here at 3. At 3 3/4. And at 4 1/2. And then we're going to score it at 7 1/2, which will leave this little tiny little strip piece here. Okay, I hope I got that right. Okay, then you're going to want to turn this so that the 8 inch is at the top, and we're going to cut this into 1-inch strips, okay? So what I'm going to do is take it off of here. So I got the 8-inch side at the top. And I'm going to lay it back on this cutting tool. And so remember, this is 8 inches across the top. And we're going to lay this down and we're going to cut 8 strips at 1 inch. So here's the 1 inch. So there's one of them. Here's 2. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's make sure 8 is right. And let's make sure that that's straight. Okay, knew I needed to cut a little sliver of it off, and it wasn't quite what I wanted. Okay, so we have 8 of these strips, because this is our mechanism, okay? So now what we're going to do, I'm going to get rid of that again. So now we're going to make these little pieces. So you'll have a little skinny part up here, that little one that we scored. So that's about how big it is right there, and you can see that. And so I'm going to fold that in, and then this one I'm going to fold mountain, valley, mountain. Okay, so then I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to crease these. I'm going to crease that one down, get a good crease on it. I'm going to crease these, and then I'm going to open it up a little bit and crease this one. Or you can just fold it like this, matching those ends, fold it like this, and just go. That's an easier way to me, okay? And then I'm going to do this as we're going. I'm going to take some glue, and I'm going to put it right across here, and then I'm going to line this up. Don't get too much glue, because you don't want it squashing like right there, squashing out of there. And you end up with a piece like this. So can you see that? This is how it looks. Okay, so we're going to do that, and I'm sorry I don't have the fast forward thingy. We're going to do that to all of these. So there's one of them. So I'm just going to keep going, and I'm going to fold that over while I'm doing it. And I'm going to do the mountain, the valley, and the mountain. And then I'm going to kind of line these up, make sure, and crease it. And then I'll take my glue, go like this. I like to get this part done because I know some of the other gals, what they do is they do all their stamping, and they get it all ready. And I'm sorry, this is going to take a while, but it's not too bad. Oh, where am I? There's the mountain, there's the valley. Okay. Hopefully we can just get through this and lay those down and smash it. Make sure I got this lined up. And let's go. Let's keep going. I'm going to fold. I'm going to fold. Maybe we can make this like fast forward. Let's see. I do have 8. Yeah. And then mountain, valley, mountain, mountain, valley. Make sure you get it on the valley. Sometimes I have a hard time seeing with glasses on. So I want to make sure I get that right up there on that one. And the same for that one. And then I can just line it up a little bit like this, and then do that, because I kind of got it off there when I had my glasses on. I couldn't see it. So I'm going to fold. I'm going to fold. I'm going to fold right there. So I hope you can see what I'm doing here. We're almost there. Almost there. Let's get that down. Burnish that one. One more to go here. Okay, and let's get this one. And do that. Now we can just go through here and put the glue on. Lining those up. Making sure. Okay. Here we are. And I really like this glue. I mean, it works quickly. And it took me forever to find glues and tapes and all that stuff that I really liked, that worked. And when you find something you like, yeah, you want to stick with it. And this is one of them. And I will tell you what it is here in a second. Let me just get these together. They can dry for a second while I show you what glue, what glue I like. Okay, so the glue that I like to use, let me get this glue off of here, is called Art Glitter. So it's called Art Glitter, and it dries clear. And I love it. It doesn't have any glitter in it, but that's just the name. And I love it. I love this glue. And then a friend of mine gave me a little bottle, and I love this bottle because it's got a needle in it, so you can get or it's got a little metal thing, so you can get really a thin line, and then it has the little rubber thing that goes on the top so it doesn't dry out. I love it. Okay, so glasses back on so I can see what I'm doing here. Now I'm going to get my little rubber mat out here, because I want to put these together. So what you do, and I want to double check. I'm going to look at mine here and make sure that I'm putting it the right way. So I want these down. Okay, so see this little V or shape right here? I want those to be down. So I'm going to lay this one down. I'm going to take the next one, and I also kind of like to keep the, where I put the seam, I like to keep it down too. I'm going to have to take my glasses off again so I can see. Like, this is where I put it together. So I usually keep that on top. Doesn't matter to me. It's up or down. What do I mean, up or this way. And so, anyways, so then I'm going to take my glue, and I'm going to take this next one, and on the right hand side, I'm going to, now let's have you see this, I'm going to put a line of glue just about almost halfway. Okay, so I'm covering that with glue. You can see that. And I'm going to take that, and I'm going to lay it down on here, on this first one, leaving about a quarter of an inch. And you want to line it up at the top and the bottom. Make sure it's lined up. And smash it down so it's like this. Okay? And I'm going to do that to each one, making it about a quarter of an inch off of the one next to it. So I'm going to take this, making sure I have the right side. I'm going to put glue on about a quarter of an inch of it, or you can even put it on a half. I do like a quarter of an inch, keeping everything like a quarter of an inch. Bring it up to the top, the bottom, making sure I got the same distance across between here and here. Okay, and you can even smush them if you want. Okay, so there's that one. I'm going to take the next one, And put some glue on here. And put it over here and lay it down. The whole point to this is to keep it within our card, okay? We don't want to go over the edge of our card. And you can see I'm in there, okay? Because we have 8 of these to go. I'm going to do another one. And we'll bring it over here. Okay, just kind of smush it down. We got 3 more to go here. I mean, it's very, it looks like it's a hard card, but it's really not. It's really, really easy. I want to make sure I have the same distance, top to bottom. And it's still going to fit within there. Okay. I'll do this again. That one on there. Like I said, we're almost done. Okay, we're still within where we're supposed to be. This is the last one. Okay, we're going to put that one on there. And making sure we're just lined up. And there you go, so that it ends up looking like this. You can see that, front and back. Okay, so then what I want to do, the next thing I'm going to do is take my card. I'm going to open this up. Now I've seen gals take this and they'll put the one on the bottom first, and then they'll put the one on the top, and I guess it would depend on which way you want to go. You know, if I want to put the bottom one down first and then do this, but I think what I'm going to do is I am going to put the bottom one down. So what I'm going to do is put glue on here. No matter which one you're going to do, you're not going to want to go past the fold. Okay, so let me put some glue on this bottom one here. Glue all over the whole piece, see? All over this whole piece right here. Now I'm going to take it and I'm going to lay it, and I'm going to make it go right up to the score line. But I don't want to go over that score line. And I'm going to push that down. And you can lift this up a little bit and get under there with your bone folder and make sure it's down. Then I'm going to put glue all over this one right here. So I'm going to put glue. Now if anything seeps out, be sure you wipe it up. Then I'm just going to bring this over, making sure it's even. And do this, and then you've got your mechanism. Isn't that cool? That is so cool. It is so cute. Now you'll notice here, it depends on when you're putting these together, if you go this way or if you go this way. I went this way, so mine is opening up like that. This one went the other way, so you can see it is opening up different, and it's on a different side. Okay, so now I will probably put my sentiment here, and I will probably just let's see, what do I want to use? Let's see, I think I'll put down happy birthday, I think is what I'm going to do, because I will probably use this for a birthday card. So I'm gonna just stick this on my little thing right here. Ink it up with some black. And I'm gonna put happy birthday right here. Okay, we got it. Happy birthday. And I like to spray this down and get the ink off of it right away because I don't want the ink to stain it. So look at, there you go. There's the happy birthday. Now we've got to make the little butterflies. And you don't have to put a belly band on it if you don't want to. I mean, not butterflies, the little ladybugs. So I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to do all the different kind of ladybugs and put them on there. So I'm going to get a piece of paper here. And then I'm going to get one of these ladybugs. This is a cute one. And I'm going to stamp that ladybug on there. I'm going to put that over there and get this. I just think it's so cute. There's a ladybug there. And I'm going to wipe it off. And I want to get another ladybug. I think I want this one. So remember, we need like 8 of them. There's 2. Wipe it off again. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. I could use this little, this is one of these eyeglass thingies. And it does work to get that off of there. And I'll use this one. And ink it up real good. I didn't quite ink the other one up really good. Okay, and I think I'll just do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, I was gonna use this, wasn't I? See, I forgot already. Okay, let's come back here and do this one. I should have just done this to begin with. And done 2 of these. And if I would have done these ahead of time, it would certainly have saved time if I had these little ladybugs all cut out. And let's do that one. And I think that one is, and you know what I think I'll do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. I think I'm going to put a couple words on there. So I'm going to use my water stuff there. And I think I'm going to put yours. Oh, thinking of, no, let's see. What do I want to use? I want to use, I'm going to use Hey Lady. Hey Lady, and then I'm going to use another one. Let's see, where is it? You're so sweet. Oh boy, these things sometimes, they got a lot of sticky on them now, and they're really sticky. Okay, get that wet. Put this in here. Okay, there's that. Now, let me cover this back up. I do not have a cut out a punch for this, so I'm just gonna kind of cut this one out here, and you can see what I'm doing, just cutting around it. Cut that off so I can cut around here. That one, and then do this one. Sorry, sometimes I hold it up where I can see it. see how this works. And then I've got these ladybugs. Let's just get them all out of here. And out of here. Okay, now, unfortunately, they're not colored either. So, I'm going to get my red and my black, and maybe I'm going to put a pink, because I do have some pink in there. So these ones with flowers, I'm going to make pink. So we'll just color those in quickly. You can see what I'm doing, hopefully. Alrighty. And then I'm going to do the black. Make sure that it's all black. And I think their little feet are black. And the hands. And that's a hand right there. Pretty sure it's holding a flower. It's got to be a hand. Okay, and let me see. I think their undersides are black. So, and their face, you know, I don't remember. So let's just color it lightly. I know ladybugs have red wings. We'll just do this lightly. I could get one of my cards that has the ladybug on it and see what I did, but I won't do that. Okay, and then we'll do the red. It's a red will kind of pop here, the color. This red looks like it almost has some orange tones in it. Okay, so I'm sorry that we don't have these all colored, because it's gonna get boring watching me color these little ladies. Let's color these. And I'm not doing a super fantastic job. I'm just trying to get, I know I could make those even darker. I think I will. And there's some black in there. I think I'm gonna do the same thing here. Black. Let's see, let's just color all this. You can hear my dryer trying to dry some clothes while I decided to make a video. So here we have those ones done. Then all I'll have to do is put the red on them. It's another one of these ones. Get it black here. Hope you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, and then we'll do this. Watch me have done this, and then the face is supposed to be peach color or something. I don't know. Oh well. You can make your bugs whatever color you want. Anyway, that's what I think. Oops, let me get her, that little foot in that hand there, so I don't forget to do it later. Okay, here's another one. And a couple more here. Let's get this one over here. Get these black little dots. Okay, and then the face right there. I mean, you could really go crazy and you could just put red cheeks or pink cheek, you know, make the cheeks have some color in them, and you know, it's your creation. That's what we're doing. We create. And so however you want yours to look. Okay, hands. These little feet. Almost done with these. It's going to be a long video by the time I'm done with this. Okay, we got that. Let's do the red. Red. That red is really not very red. Okay. And I just decided to use pencils instead of my markers or any of that. And these are watercolor pencils, so if I had wanted to, I could have put it on watercolor paper and done it that way, but I'm trying to save time. Which, for future reference, if you don't have an editing program, go ahead and do this in advance before you make your video. Anyway, like my dad always said, it is what it is, and I already did this, so I already started it this way, so we will finish. We have 2 more ladybugs to color, and so yeah, we'll get this done here. I have our little dogs in here. She likes to hang out in my craft room, so I think she's looking around for something. It's probably getting close to her meal time, so anyways, we'll finish this and then we'll take care of little doggy. Okay, here we go. One more. And then, jolly fun, we'll get to cut them out. Okay, that's done. All right. Now, let's cut some of these out. And I don't know that you really want to watch me cutting them, but I'm just fussy cutting, and you don't have to do it perfect. Especially around these antennas. That's the hard part. I kind of leave a little bit of white, and I don't have to go all the way when I'm doing this, so I'm just going to cut, and I may talk, I may not. I always say anymore that I can't multitask. I don't know what it is about getting older. When I worked at a secular job and I was younger, I had to multitask all the time. And I had no problem. And I guess I still kind of do, because you still have, you know, cooking and stuff like that you do. And sometimes you have to multitask. But it's really hard to talk and multitask at the same time. Anyways, hopefully it won't take too long to get these all cut out. And I do apologize that I didn't have them done ahead of time. I just thought, wow, okay, so I'm gonna just right away make another video. And that way I can have my video done. And yeah, it works. At least that's how it's working for me. Is some days are really busy, and then sometimes you just I don't know about you, but there's some days I'm like, I'm gonna take a break today and I'm not gonna craft. And then there's days when I just craft and craft and craft. But I was like on a roll doing all those mini albums. And it was like, oh, I couldn't wait to get in here and do a mini album and get started on it. Then I'm like, oh, okay, now I'm on a roll. I want to start making cards again and do that. It's fun to get on, to me it's fun to get on the internet and look up and go, oh, wow, look at this technique. Oh, I like that one. I think I'll try it. Oh. Okay, we got 3 down. Well, actually got 3, 4, 5 things down, but as far as these ladybugs. I do like it when stamp sets though come with dies, because, and this one may have, and I just didn't buy the die or the punch or whatever. I can't remember now, it's been a while. But anyways, it makes it a lot easier than trying to do all this cutting. There's another one. Goody. Goody, we're on the last 2 here. Sometimes you just turn the paper and not cut around things, and it makes it a little easier. And I could cut out, you know, closer to the head on those antennas and stuff, but I'm trying to not take forever to do this, so. And we're on the last one. Yippee. Oh. Here we go. All I would need to do is cut somebody's antenna off here. Anyway. Well, I don't know what it's doing, what kind of weather you all are having. Some places are having some interesting weather. We're having cold. It was so hot yesterday, and then it turned muggy. And today it's raining and it's cold. So, okay, time for the glasses to come back on so I can see what I'm doing. We're just about done. I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to set this. Whoa, that kind of stuck there. So I'm going to take my ladybugs. First, I'm going to see where I want to put this. And I think I'm going to put this one. I'm going to put a little bit of glue across the bottom. across the bottom down here. You can see that. A little bit of glue, and I'm going to stick it, I think, right here in the center. Okay. Now I want to make sure I didn't get any glue over here on this other side, because you only want it, you know, you don't want to stick glue on this whole thing, just a little bit on here. And so I have Hey Lady there, and then I think I'll save that one for last. Let's put a ladybug on here. So I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna put a little bit of glue down here at the bottom, and I'm gonna stick this one. Let's see if you can see. I'm gonna stick it right here. Okay, I don't want to get it so that it's, I want it to be able to close. Okay, so I don't want to get it on the score line. Okay, so I have that ladybug there, so let's put one of these ladybugs, and let's just put a little bit of glue. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's just put a little bit of glue across the bottom, and then we're going to stick it right here. So there's the second one. See that? Okay, and then I'm going to put one with the flower. I'm going to stick her, you know, you can even go off the side, which I think I'm going to kind of do with this one. Put the glue over here on the side and stick her kind of this way. That's what I'm going to do there. And then I'm going to go back to, I think I'll use this one and put it over here on this side. Stick it this way, and you can kind of go under there and kind of push them. All right, and then I'm gonna put I think I'll put this one and stick it on here, and let's see, I think I'm going to put Your Sweet on the very back here. Stick that one right there. Your Sweet. Well, get back up there. And then we can put this ladybug. I'll put some glue right here. And stick this ladybug right here. Okay, so then I can kind of go down and kind of smush them on there so they stick. So see there, and you take your card and you open it up, and you got all the ladybugs and your little sentiments. Isn't that cute? And then you can decorate the front. I thought what I would do, and I'm not going to spend any more time because I've been at this for a while with you, but I thought what I would do on the front is make that flower, and then maybe put some little ladybugs, stamp them on the inside. And so I think they're so cute. I could do that. Let's see. It goes this way because I thought they look so cute. They're like crawling across the lawn or the grass or whatever. I don't know. I just had this idea. So let's see. Let's put them running across here. I just like it. I think it's so cute. Okay, so we got that. We don't need any up in the air there. In fact, what I could even do is, let's put these over here. I could even take this. Well, it's kind of like it's in the sky, so I really don't want to do that. I think I'm going to just, I think I'm going to take this one right here. We didn't use this ladybug. So let's put these over here for a minute. Let's take the one that's flying. And let's put her, I think I'm gonna do this with one of them. Oh, I hope this works because I should have done it before. Well, let's just see if it's gonna all stick. I'll have to do the best I can. It did. Okay, so I got one flying up into the sky. Okay, so, and I can color her. I can just leave her the way she is. And I can put a sentiment up here. I can, yeah, I could do, let's see. Is that what I want? Yeah, let's put this up here. We're creating as we go. Make sure I get this right on here. And I'm going to ink it up. And then you'll see what it says. And I'm going to, oh, I hope this works. Spread your wings and fly. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that. Until next time, happy creating and have a wonderful day. And thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.